Done for Adam Schiff, because he created 3 years of a massive fallacy that did so much damage to this country and made us miss probably one of the most important stories of our lifetime. We were having hearings on impeachment while the coronavirus was exploding.
Greg Gutfeld just lit up live TV with a verbal flamethrower, and standing squarely in the scorch zone was none other than Congressman Adam Schiff. No warning, no soft landing, just pure, unrelenting mockery, fired off like a heat-seeking sarcasm.
Congressman Schiff, how are you?
Shame. Shame on you. Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Gutfeld.
So, Congressman, I gotta ask, how did it feel to have your ass chewed out like that in front of your colleagues?
Oh, well, I will say this, Mr. Gutfeld.
Just when you thought politics couldn't get any more cringe, Adam Schiff shows up and shatters the scale. Gutfeld didn't just point it out. He incinerated it. From Schiff's conspiracy cosplay to his obsession with any passing camera, it was a roast for the record books. Imagine Shakespeare, if Shakespeare blanked on his lines and CNN left reality. In the green room,
hearings on impeachment while the coronavirus was exploding. We talked about that virus in green rooms, but we had to do this impeachment story. We had to show these hearings. It's all on him, man. He's got to go. They got to investigate him. They got to hold him accountable. I'm not going to say he should go to prison, but my evil twin will say he should go away to prison for a very long time.
This wasn't punditry, it was a live comedy execution. One mic, one Gutfeld, zero mercy. He didn't just critique Schiff. He rewound the guy's entire political career like a blooper reel on loop, layering it with commentary that hit harder than any evidence Schiff ever brought to the table.
And the irony is superb. He went crying to mommy on an app run by Chinese commies. Congressman Adam Schiff announced this morning he's running for U.S. Senate in California, which is guaranteed to boost U-Haul rentals headed for Texas. He unveiled the highly polished and produced political ad right on the heels of getting booted from the House Intel Committee. Coincidence? I think.
Greg didn't just drag Schiff, he dismantled him like a wobbly IKEA. Cabinet assembled with missing screws and a Russian dossier for instructions. And that smirk on Gutfeld's face, it said, loud and clear, I brought receipts, sharp wit, and zero mercy.
Pop their dentures when Schiff finally gets censored. And so the House condemns the lies of the man with the zombie eye. Last night, the House voted on party lines to censure Adam Schiff for promoting the Trump-Russia collusion hoax, which was as believable as Brian Kilmeade getting fan mail. 2 for 2. Schiff becomes only the 26th member ever to be censured, but to his credit, he's still the only member to have a 12-inch.
This wasn't analysis, it was a sentencing. Gutfeld didn't portray Schiff as a lawmaker, but as an off-Broadway actor trapped in a one-man show called This Time It's Treason Again. Less about governance, more about overacted political theater. Even that was painfully off-key.
That and the fact that Schiff hasn't blinked since 1992. And he didn't take the news so well. The disgraced Democrat went on TikTok to complain. Behold.
Hello, I'm Congressman Adam Schiff with some troubling news. Today, Kevin McCarthy removed me from the House Intelligence Committee, all for doing my job, for holding Trump accountable and standing up to the extreme MAGA Republicans.
If you were expecting polite conversation, you took a wrong turn into another dimension. This isn't a network for press releases. It's a place for postmortems. Gutfeld versus Schiff wasn't a debate. It was satire with bite, period. Let's start with the look. According to Greg, Schiff's eyes don't blink, they buffer. Like someone reading their own diary and suddenly discovering a felony. That was Schiff's default setting. Mild panicked, steadily escalating, then came the real fire. Gutfeld tore through Schiff's greatest hits, from the Russia hoax tryouts to those dramatic, plotless speeches. He didn't call him a congressman, he called him a method actor, trapped in a never-ending cold red. No script, no facts. Just podium-fueled fever dreams.
For Adam, not even Mitt Romney could help him. Everyone knew there weren't enough votes to convict. Even the media, their only way out of this hell, pretending that Mitt was a hero. Poor Adam. He really thought he had him. Well, we've talked about who won the impeachment trial. Now let's talk about who didn't. As I said before, don't think the Dems aren't going to stop trying to find dirt on Trump. They'll look anywhere. Hell, they'll go to a local high school.
In Gutfeld's words, Schiff wasn't selling truth. He was hawking bargain bin fireworks and calling it a NASA launch. All flash. No flight. The kind of showmanship that sparks for a second, then fizzles before liftoff.
Champions transparency, all the while saying the whistleblower might not testify because it's a safety concern, he maintains, because we all know CIA agents can't protect themselves against non-existent threats, or that our government can't protect him from your Aunt Sally.
Our primary interest right now is making sure that that person is protected. Indeed, now there's more than one whistleblower that they are protected. And given that we already have the call record, we don't need the whistleblower who wasn't on the call to tell us what took place during the call. We have the...
Even as his claims crumbled faster than a folding chair at a frat party. Schiff kept the monologue going. Full drama, zero edits. Gutfeld likened him to a magician. Still digging through the hat long after the rabbit filed a restraining order. No trick, just a blur of delusion and desperation.
Details about the conditionality of either the military aid or that meeting with the Ukraine president. It may not be necessary to take steps that might reveal the whistleblower's identity to do that.
Not necessary, so much for transparency. But like everything, the Dems haven't thought this through. So not only are you going to impeach Trump, you're going to do it in secret, in the dark, reversing an election based on hearsay from some anonymous guy you will never ever see who has time.
Let's be honest. Schiff's whole persona feels like a reboot of a show no one asked to see again. And Gutfeld nailed it. Watching Schiff talk is like watching someone try to gamble with Monopoly money. In Vegas, every loss just makes him double down. Greg even charted out the Schiff cycle. Hype, hysteria, nothing. ... repeat. It's like that one friend who insists. Every TikTok is about to go viral, then sends you a blurry, dimly lit rant filmed on a potato. But Gutfeld didn't stop at the content. He went after the packaging too. He said Schiff dresses like a tax accountant from a one-stop-light town. Jittery suits, debate team ties, and a vibe that screams background extra in his own life. And then there's that signature wide-eyed look, what Greg called the startled owl expression. Pure comedy gold. According to Gutfeld, Schiff always looks like a guy hearing his own lies played back in court. Eyes wide. Soul Mia. That's the brand now.